warm welcome to Dhamma Television's Collective News. This is Srishti Khatki. Let's move on to today's headlines. No confidence motion against Karnali Chief Minister Shahi registered. Monitoring of Metropolis in sale and distribution of food items. Memorandum to arrange for quick payments of sugarcane farmers. After Yogesh Kumar Bhattrai, another federal minister Giriraj Mani Pokhral confirmed with COVID-19. Lantern procession by journalists and staff. Another 22 died on Sunday with 2,071 confirmed corona infections. Sandeep's team Delhi Capitals defeated by Mumbai. Lami Chani yet to get a chance to play. England beats Belgium 2-1 coming from behind in UEFA Nations League. Here we go for news in detail. NCP lawmakers have registered a no-confidence motion against Karnali province government. The proposal has been signed by majority of NCP lawmakers. Lawmakers have submitted the signer letter to NCP parliamentary. The letter signed by the lawmakers has been handed over to the chief whip of the NCP, Gulab Jang Shah. The lawmakers have submitted a no-confidence motion against Karnali Chief Minister and Parliamentary Party leader Mahendra Bahadur Shahi to Shah. According to Sushil Kumar Thapa, 18 lawmakers led by former minister and then UML lawmaker Yamlal Kandil signed the petition against then UCP and Maoist Chief Minister Shahi and handed it over Gulab Jang Shah, Chief Whip of the Parliamentary Party. Among the signatories are 3 MPs from the then Maoist faction and 15 from the then UML faction. Among the signatories are Pushpa Gharti Vista, who became the deputy speaker from the quota of the former Maoists, Dharmaraj Regmi and Thamar Vista, while the remaining 15 are MPs from the former UML. The NCP has 33 MPs, Minister for Economic Affairs and Planning Prakash Jwala, Minister for Social Development Dal Rawal, Minister for Industry, Tourism, Forest and Environment Nanda Singh Buddha, Speaker of the Karnali State Assembly Raj Bahadur Shahi and Chief Whip Gulab Jang Shah have signed the agreement. Similarly, Chief Minister Shahi, Minister for Internal Affairs and Law, Naresh Bhandari, Minister for Land and Management, Agriculture and Cooperatives, Bimala Kesi, 7 MPs and 15 others are left to sign the agreement. There is a legal provision that the leader of the parliamentary party and head of the government are the same person. It has been found that the food items without clear levelling are being sold and distributed in the concessional price shops run by Food Management and Trading Company owned by Government of Nepal. The monitoring team of Consumer Protection Committee of Kathmandu Metropolitan City on Sunday found that the production date and levelling of most of the food items were not found. Consumer rights activist Madhav Timal Sena, a member of the monitoring team, said that Consumer Protection Act 2075 should keep the date of production and MRP of each item clearly. During the monitoring, it was found that Japanese rice made in 2018 with a grant from Japanese government was still being sold and distributed, said consumer rights activist Timal Sena. Similarly, there was no levelling in the items, including pulses. He said that the company would be recommended for necessary action.
सरकारले जापान सरकारले अनुदान दिएको चामलमा उत्पादन मिति 2018 छ, एक्सपायर कहिले हो एक्सपायर लेखिएको छैन। त्यस्तै गरी दाल अन्य चामलहरुमा पनि उत्पादन मिति लेखिएको छ, एक्सपायर विशेष गरी एक्सपायर मिति नलेखेका सामानहरु फापरहरुमा पनि उत्पादन मिति, उपभोग्य मिति, मूल्य तौल ब्याजमा लेखिएको छैन। ती चामलहरुमा पनि उत्पादन मिति लेखिएको छैन। विशेष गरी उपभोक्ता संरक्षण ऐन 2075 ले प्रत्येक वस्तुहरुमा उत्पादन मिति, उपभोग्य मिति, मूल्य तौल ब्याज नम्बर, उत्पादकको प्रष्ट नाम ठेगाना अनिवार्य रूपमा उल्लेख गर्नुपर्ने भनेर प्रष्ट व्यवस्था गरेको अवस्थामा उपभोक्ता संरक्षण ऐन 2075 को ठाडो उल्लङ्घन भएको अवस्था छ। विशेष गरी नेपाल सरकारको लगानी भएको संस्थान जसले बजार हस्तक्षेप गर्नको निमित्त बजारमा हुने अखाद्य वस्तुहरुको उत्पादन, बेचबिखन, भण्डारण, लेबलिङका कुराहरुलाई पनि एउटा नमुनायोग्य रूपमा प्रदर्शन गर्नको निमित्त सञ्चालन भएको व्यापारिक संस्थान, सरकारको संस्थान चाहिँ केही पनि नहुने, यही अवस्थामा बाहिरका व्यवसायले कारबाही गर्नुपर्ने, तर पटक पटक यसकी चाहिँ सरकारी संस्थानले लेबलमा उल्लेख गर्नुपर्ने कुरा उल्लेख नगरिकन जुन सामान बेचिएको अवस्था छ। हैन, त्यही नै छ। विशेष गरी नेपाल सरकारले दशैं तिहार छठको पूर्व समयमा आम उपभोक्ता राहत दिनको निमित्त सञ्चालन गरेको सुपथ मूल्य पसलमा लेबल नभएका, उत्पादन मिति सकिने उल्लेख नभएका, एमआरपी नभएका सामान बेचिएको छ भनेपछि के आधारमा बेचिएको छ?
The monitoring team also found that there was a shortage of sugar in the discount stores and consumers had to return. Sugarcane farmers of Rohtahot have appealed to the parliamentary committee to make arrangements for the quick payment of the dues from Sri Ram sugar mills. The farmers have handed over a memorandum to the Committee on Industry and Commerce and Labor and Consumer Affairs under the House of Representatives on Sunday and demanded committee to make arrangements for the sugarcane growers to get Rs 41 crores. Handing over a memorandum to committee chairman Bimal Prasad Srivastav, Union Secretary Safindra Prasad Yadav said that the workers and employees of the industry had not received the salary allowance for 5 months and Rs 4 crores should be paid before Dasai. Union Secretary Yadav also demanded to create an environment for the operation of the industry as thousands of people directly and indirectly employed in the area were in trouble when the industry was shut down. Union Secretary Yadav said that about 18,000 farmers have been cultivating sugarcane in Rohtahat, but the income of thousands of households has been cut off after the sugarcane mills were closed. Sri Ram Sugar Mills had published a notice on July 29, 2077 stating that the industry was closed. Ritesh Golcha, the operator of the mills, said that the company had closed down due to an annual loss of Rs 1.50 million. Mill operator Golcha said that he had applied for permission to sell the land for the operation of the mill, but the mill was closed due to lack of approval. Mill operator Golcha claimed that the farmers would pay their dues as soon as the land was sold. The lawmakers said that the intention to sell the land and run the mill was not clear. Committee member Som Prasad Pandey said that the intention to sell the land taken for the operation of the mill was bad and the land of the mill should not be allowed to be sold. Committee has stated that it will discuss the issue with the stakeholders. Golcha organization had decided to close down 26-year-old Sri Ram Sugar Mills in Garuda, Rohtahat, citing annual loss. As a result, 325 workers have lost their jobs and the farmers have not been able to get their dues for years.
उद्योगलाई सञ्चालन गर्न विगतका वर्षहरूदेखि नै सबैभन्दा बढी त्याग किसानले गर्दै आइरहेका छन्। आफ्नो जमिनमा आफ्नै लगानी र श्रमले उत्पादन गरी उद्योगलाई उधारोमा उपलब्ध गराएर किसानले वर्षौंसम्म भुक्तानी नलिई उद्योगलाई सहयोग गरेको यथार्थ माननीय सभापतिज्यूलाई पनि अवगत नै हुनुपर्छ। हाल उद्योगबाट उखु किसानले पाउनुपर्ने भुक्तानी यस प्रकार रहेको छ। आर्थिक वर्ष 2071-72 को 12 करोड, आर्थिक वर्ष 2075-76 को 28 करोड 50 लाख, आर्थिक वर्ष 2076-77 को 50 लाख, कुल जमा 41 करोड रुपैयाँ किसानले बाँकी पाउनुपर्ने बाँकी रकम हो। विगतदेखि हालसम्म उद्योगसित भएका सम्झौताहरू उद्योग उखु किसानहरूको आधिकारिक संस्था उखु उत्पादक संघ रौतहट र श्रीराम सुगर मिल प्रशासन तथा उद्योगपतिसित उद्योग र किसानको हितमा समय समयमा विभिन्न सम्झौताहरू भएका छन्। सम्झौताका मुख्य बुन्दाहरू यस प्रकार छन्। मिति 2073-68 का दिन भएको सम्झौतामा
कानुन छ। माफी गर्नु होला हजुर, थाहा छैन मलाई उद्योग यहाँ भूमि सुधारबाट कोही हुनुहुन्छ कि हुनुहुन्न, तर कानुनै यस्तो बनाएको छ हजुर नयाँ। अब त्यहाँ पनि हामीलाई के अन्यल भयो भने अब यो चलाइराख्यौँ हामी, यता 15 करोडको हामीले वार्षिक भार बोकिराख्यौँ, यता किसानहरूलाई अन्यल, पुरानो पैसा कहिले पाउने ठेकान छैन, नयाँ उखु लगाइरहेछ हामीले हाम्रो मिललाई दिनलाई, यो त बडा नजायज हुन्छ। सबैसित यो त जायज त भएन हजुर, न कर्मचारीसित जायज भयो न यतातिर हाम्रो किसान साथीहरूसित जायज भयो र यतातिर अब हामीलाई कुनै टुङै छैन हजुर, त्यो बेच्न पाउने नपाउने थाहा छैन, पाउने भए कहिले पाउने थाहा छैन।
त्यसकारण तपाईले सञ्चालन गर्नको निम्ति विधि पुर्याएर सञ्चालन गर्ने गरी तपाईको जस्तै अरु पनि सबै सिटिजन यही कन्डिसनमा चलेको। त्यसकारण चाहिँ हामी यहाँ के भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ तपाईहरुको चाहिँ एकदम पुरा सजिलोसँग गएको अनि यो समितिलाई चाहिँ अब यो विषयमा चाहिँ जानकारी नभएको भन्न पनि नबोल्नु भन्ने मेरो अनुरोध हो।
म अनुरोध गर्छु हजुरलाई, यो श्री 5 को सरकारसित किनेको जग्गा हजुर, त्यो हाम्रो अग्रिमेन्टै छ हजुर। त्यहाँ हामीले 100 बिघा किन्ने अप्रुभल पाएको थियौँ, त्यसपछि हामीले 73 बिघा जति किन्यौँ, त्यसपछि हाम्रो रोक्यो जग्गा किन्नको लागि। त्यसमा एउटा स्पष्ट के छ भने हजुरको लेखेको त्यो अग्रिमेन्टमा चाहिने कुनै कारणवश हामीले जग्गा बेच्नु पर्यो भने हामीले स्वीकृति लिएर बेच्न पाउँछौँ भनेर लेखेको छ हजुर। हामीले त्यही स्वीकृतिकै प्रक्रियामा गएको हजुर। हामीले त्यो प्रक्रियालाई हामीले त्यो कानुनलाई उल्लङ्घन गरेर आफ्नै पारामा बेच्न खोजेको होइन हजुर, त्यो एउटा प्रक्रिया पुर्याएरै बेच्न खोजेको हजुर। र त्यो पनि हजुरले भनिसकेको कुरा एकदम जायज हो हजुर। त्यो हामीले त्यो पुरै बेचेर त्यो कुनै त्यहाँ भनौँ न कुनै अर्को कुनै कार्य योजना गर्न खोजेको पनि होइन हजुर। हाम्रो जहाँ पनि निवेदन छ हामीले त्यो उद्योग मिल त्यो चिनी मिल चलाउनको लागि जग्गा किनेको हजुर। त्यो चिनी मिल अब हामीलाई चलाउन गाह्रो भयो, हामीले लगानी पनि हामीले ठेक्न सकेनौँ, अलिकता सम्पत्ति बेचेर चिनी मिलको जुन हाम्रो कोर अब्जेक्टिभ छ त्यसलाई हामीले प्रोटेक्ट गर्नको लागि, त्यसलाई हामीले मिच्नको लागि होइन।
हामीले चाहिँ नीति नियमदेखि लिएर सबै कुरामा चाहिँ सरकारसँग अनुरोध चाहिँ गर्छौँ, तर नियत खराब गरिसकेपछि त्यो चाहिँ सकिँदैन। त्यस कारण चाहिँ यो चिनी मिल पनि नियत खराबबाट आइपुगेको हो। त्यसमा मैले त धेरै कुरा गर्न सक्दिनँ। फेरि अहिले उहाँले जग्गा बेच्ने जे कुरा गर्नुभएको छ त्यो चाहिँ गलत कुरा हो। नेपाल सरकारले जग्गा बेच्न अहिलेसम्म नीति छैन र दिन पनि हुँदैन। जग्गा बेच्न दिन किनखेरि अहिले त्यसरी गयो भनेदेखि एउटा नजिर बस्ने बित्तिकै चिया बगानको चाहिँ हजारौँ बिघा एउटा कम्पनीको नाममा छ। अनि त्यो चाहिँ फलानाले पाउने मैले नपाउने भन्ने कुरा चाहिँ कहीँ जायज हुन्छ, उसले पनि पाउनु पऱ्यो त्यसपछि त। अनि त्यसपछि के हुन्छ? अनि यो चाहिँ म त बिल्कुल जग्गा बिक्री गरिदिने पक्षमा छैन है। मेरो चाहिँ राय हो भनेदेखि र म राय यो पनि यहाँ राख्न चाहन्छु। नेपाल सरकारले अहिलेसम्म दिया पनि छैन। त्यो खालको माग धेरै कोसिस भयो। ठुल्ठुला घराना ठुल्ठुला व्यवसायीले पनि यो चाहना राखी, यो खालको प्रस्ताव राखी, तर सरकारले दिएको छैन। त्यस कारण चाहिँ हामी एउटा कुरामा के क्लियर हो भन्दाखेरि चाहिँ जग्गा बेचेर 10 बिघा बेच्छु अनि गर्छु, अनि अर्को 10 बिघा बेच्छु यो काम गर्छु, अनि यो अर्को 10 बिघा बेच्छु यो काम गर्छु भनेपछि त त्यहाँ भएको 80-50 बिघा।
Education, Science and Technology Minister Giriraj Mani Pokhral has been confirmed with COVID-19 infection. He was confirmed positive in the latest test. His personal secretary Puran Kesi has advised everyone who came with contact with him to remain safe and test for the infection. Earlier, Culture, Tourism and Civil Aviation Minister Yogesh Kumar Bhattrai was confirmed with COVID-19. Journalists and staffs who have been victimized by various media outlets under the pretext of corona epidemic have protested by lighting lanterns at the Information and Broadcasting Department. They protested against the lantern in the afternoon. Journalists have been agitating, saying that they have not been paid their salaries and have been forcibly fired due to corona epidemic. General Secretary of Federation of Nepali Journalists Ramesh Bista said that the government was indifferent to establish the rights of working journalists. General Secretary Bista warned that if the problems of working journalists are not heard even now, they will agitate hard to block and the media houses. Journalists had gone on a 5-day relay hunger strike in the first phase of the agitation from September 3 to 5. The committee has stated that they will hold a half-hour peaceful sit-in in Balwachar on August 10.
क्रियाकलापहरू सञ्चारगृहहरूबाट भइरहेका छन्, त्यसका विरुद्ध पत्रकार महासङ्घ सशक्त आन्दोलनमा छ। त्यही कार्यक्रम अन्तर्गत हामीले विभिन्न सञ्चारगृहहरूलाई दबाब दिएका छौँ। यसमा सरकारले पनि जुन दायित्व निर्वाह गर्नुपर्ने हो श्रमजीवी पत्रकारहरूको हक र अधिकार रक्षाको लागि सरकार पनि उदासीन बनेको कारणले गर्दाखेरि हामी सरकारको पनि गम्भीर ध्यान आकर्षण गराएका छौँ र सम्बन्धित सञ्चार प्रतिष्ठानहरूलाई पनि श्रमजीवी पत्रकारहरूको हक अधिकारलाई प्रत्याभूति गर्नका लागि हामी दबाब सिर्जना गरिरहेका छौँ। अब आन्दोलन अझ थप सशक्त बनाएर लिएर जानुपर्ने आवश्यकता छ। हाम्रा आवाजहरू सुनिएका छैनन्, त्यस कारणले गर्दाखेरि पनि अब हामी सञ्चारगृहहरूलाई थप दबाब बढाउने र आवश्यक पर्यो भने सञ्चारगृहलाई अवरोध गर्ने किसिमका सम्म कार्यक्रममा हामी जानुपर्ने बाध्य हुन्छौँ।
Corona infection has been confirmed in another 2,071 people in Nepal on Sunday. According to Ministry of Health, tests conducted in different parts of the country have confirmed corona in 702 women and 1,369 men. Similarly, corona has been confirmed in 1,416 more people in Kathmandu Valley. According to Ministry, 1,145 corona were found in Kathmandu with 408 women and 737 men, 110 in Bhaktapur with 50 women and 60 men, and 161 with 71 women and 90 men in Lalitpur. Along with this, number of corona infected in Nepal has reached 107,755. Another 22 people have died due to corona. At the same time, number of deaths due to corona in Nepal has reached 636. Similarly, another 1,552 people have been discharged on Sunday. Along with this, the number of corona cures in Nepal has reached 75,804. At present, the number of active infected people is 31,315, said Dr. Jageshwar Gautam, spokesperson of the Ministry of Health. Similarly, there are 17,666 people in home isolation and 13,649 people in institutional isolation. Similarly, there are 4,613 people in quarantine. Ministry has stated that there have been 1.176 million 984 PCR so far.
आज देशभरि जम्मा सक्रिय संक्रमितहरूको संख्या 31,315, संस्थागत आइसोलेसनमा रहनुभएकाको संख्या 13,649, प्रदेश 1 मा 1,279, प्रदेश 2 में 620, बागमती प्रदेश में 9308, गण्डकी प्रदेश में 625, लुम्बिनी प्रदेश में 1169, कर्णाली प्रदेश में 475, सुदूर पश्चिम प्रदेश में 153 जना हुनुहुन्छ। यसै गरी होम आइसोलेसनमा रहनुभएका व्यक्तिहरूको संख्या प्रदेश 1 में 2187, प्रदेश 2 में 534, बागमती प्रदेश में 11521, गण्डकी प्रदेश में 580, लुम्बिनी प्रदेश में 1847, कर्णाली प्रदेश में 426, सुदूरपश्चिम प्रदेश में 571 जना गरी जम्मा 17,666। नेपालमा आजको पीसीआर जम्मा 12,427 गरी जम्मा 11,76,984 परीक्षण भएको छ। गत 24 घण्टामा नयाँ सङ्क्रमितको सङ्ख्या 2,071 रहेको छ। आज काठमाडौँ उपत्यका मध्ये काठमाडौँमा 1145, भक्तपुरमा 110, ललितपुरमा 161 गरी जम्मा सङ्क्रमितको सङ्ख्या 1,416 छ। क्वारेन्टिनमा रहनुभएका व्यक्तिहरूको सङ्ख्या 4,613 रहेको छ। प्रदेशअनुसार प्रदेश 1 में 429, प्रदेश 2 में 128, बागमती प्रदेश में 383, गण्डकी प्रदेश में 611, लुम्बिनी प्रदेश में 1,474, कर्णाली प्रदेश में 492, सुदूरपश्चिम प्रदेश में 1,096 जना हुनुहुन्छ। कोभिड-19बाट सङ्क्रमण मुक्त भई गत 24 घण्टामा डिस्चार्ज हुनुहुनेहरूमा जम्मा 1,552 हुनुहुन्छ। आजसम्म डिस्चार्ज हुनुहुने 75,804, प्रदेश 1बाट 6,618, प्रदेश 2 14,983, बागमती प्रदेश 28,307, गण्डकी प्रदेश 4,197, लुम्बिनी प्रदेश 10,724, कर्णाली प्रदेश 3,443, सुदूरपश्चिम प्रदेश में 7,532 जना हुनुहुन्छ। कोभिड-19 संक्रमण मुक्त हुने दर 70.3% छ।
Mumbai Indians defeated Delhi Capitals by 5 wickets in the 13th edition of the Indian Premier League in the UAE on Sunday night. This is the Mumbai's 5th win in the 7 games. Delhi, on the other hand, has suffered its second defeat in the same number of games. Even after playing the 7th game, Delhi has not given a chance to Nepali spinner Sandeep Lamichhane to play. Mumbai met the target of 163 runs set by Delhi by losing only 5 wickets in 19.4 balls. Mumbai's Quinton de Kock and Suryakumar Yadav added 53 runs each. Apart from Ishan Kishan and Kiran Pollard, there was no other memorable performance. Delhi's Kagiso Rabda took 2 wickets. Akshar Patel, Ravichandran, Ashwin and Marcus Stones took 1 wicket each. Earlier winning the toss and batting first, Delhi lost 4 wickets in 20 overs and scored 162 runs. Delhi opener Shikhar Dhawan added 69, skipper Shreyas Iyer 42 and Ajinkya Rahane 15 runs. Mumbai's Hardik Pandya took 2 wickets and Trent Boult took 1 wicket. With this win, Mumbai has 10 points with 5 wins in his 7 games. With the same number of points in 7 games, Delhi is in the 2nd place based on run rate. England have beaten strong rivals Belgium in the UEFA Nations League. England beat Belgium 2-1 at the Wembley Stadium on Sunday night. England won by reversing a 1-goal lead at home. Marcus Rashford and Mason Mount scored 1 goal each in England's victory. Belgium scored first to take a lead when Romelu Lukaku scored a goal in penalty in the 16th minute. Rashford scored from the penalty spot in the 39th minute to put England back in the game. Mount scored in 85th minute to give England a 2-1 victory. With the victory, England has risen to the top of League A Group 2. England has added 7 points in 3 games. 2nd place Belgium has added 6 points in 2 games. This is all for now. We'll be back with more news and updates. Till then, keep watching Lama Television. May all the sentient beings be at peace. Stay safe.